Anthony Slater here with Darnell Mayberry. We're outside the Thunder Tigers Health Center where Kevin Durant, for the first time since his injury, talked to the media this morning, scooted in on his little scooter, was in a pretty good spirits. What was kind of your biggest takeaway from his speech?
He was optimistic. I thought he was in good spirits. I thought that he was doing everything he could to keep a positive attitude. He said he's never had surgery before. Prior to this, his most significant injury was sprained ankles. He had never missed a stretch longer than 7 games. He's projected to miss 15 to 20 games now. But even with all that being said, he seemed like he was upbeat and trying to remain positive for his teammates, for the fans, for the community. He's going to be back. I think he's going to realize that he can come back and the team could even be better when he comes back.
Yeah, I was going to say, he talked about, players getting an opportunity, Perry Jones, some other guys when they get back from injury as well, because there's about 6 other guys out right now. And then him also maybe learning from it, kind of like Russell Westbrook did, viewing the game from afar. Where do you think this can help him and the team?
Well, just like Russ, as you mentioned, did last postseason or postseason before last when he had to sit out and watch the game. I think Kevin will see it from a different perspective now, and it's hard to think about the reigning MVP coming back even better or improving in certain ways from sitting out especially, but I think he can, and I think he'll see things that maybe he didn't see before. I think definitely his teammates, Jeremy Lamb, Reggie Jackson, Anthony Morrow, Perry Jones, Steven Adams, guys like that will all have more opportunities, and because they will get these opportunities, they should be even better, you would think, when Kevin returns.
Now let's listen to what Kevin had to say in his press conference.
I need one.
Do you want
Thanks, guys. Kevin, just right now, this frame of mind as you come out of surgery, how'd everything go for you?
It was good. It was definitely a different experience for me. Never been injured before and going through that whole process. But Thunder's been great and get me to the best surgeon, and rehab has been going well so far. So everything is progressing. I'm looking forward to these next few weeks of getting better.
And what about the finding out that you were hurt? The way we understand it, you went to the trainers after having some pain. Talk us through that day and sort of what happened then.
Yeah, I play so much, and you always feel little nicks and bruises and stuff that you can play through. And this last Saturday, it felt a little different. And so I just wanted to call Donnie and our trainer and tell him that my foot was bothering me a little bit, and just thinking he was going to tell me to get an MRI and everything's going to be fine. And then later that night, he told me I had a crack in my foot and needed surgery. So it was unexpected, but going through so much in my life, it was just another bump in the road I knew I had to get past. So it's it's really all good, to be honest.
What's your role with these guys while you're recovering?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
What's your role with these guys while you're recovering?
Just to help out as much as possible, lead from where I am, which is the sideline. I feel like a coach. I feel like Nick Saban, just rolling around in my scooter from court to court, giving advice and trying to help out as much as I can. So it's a different position for me, but I'm looking forward to growing as mentally, watching the game and learning from my teammates and trying to help them as much as I can.
Katie, talk about those 5 days after you found out you were hurt. Were you thinking about no surgery or what?
No, I always was thinking it was the best option for me, and if I'd have kept playing on it with no surgery, it can get worse. So I just, I talked to the doctors, and they told me the best thing to do is to get surgery on it and let it heal that way. And they put a screw in my foot, so I was able to keep the bone strong. And so I knew I had to go through it, and I'll be reevaluated. On Thursday, 5 more weeks after Thursday. So, I knew it was going to take some time, but it's needed. And it's something that's going to definitely help my foot and make it better in the long run.
What's the most serious injury you've had prior to this?
A couple sprained ankles.
Based on just that, how has your body quickly recovered in the past?
Pretty quick. But I was younger, so. But I never had surgery before. It's first time, so. I really don't know what to expect, but I know I'll make a full recovery if I continue to keep working hard at it.
Anything that makes you believe that you can come back sooner or quicker than projected?
No, I'm not going to rush it at all. That's the one thing I didn't want to do. I'm sure I'll feel better in 2 or 3 weeks, but definitely don't want to rush it and wind up hurting it even more. So taking my time with it and just blessed that it happened early in the season where I can get past it, and hopefully by December I'll be ready to play.
If you get good news 5 weeks from Thursday, how long from that time before you can get back on the court, do you think?
That's a good question. I'll see how I feel at that time, and we'll go from there. So I'm just taking a day at a time and just working as hard as I can in the weight room and doing my rehab and trying to get better. Like I said, it was the first time something like this happened to me, so I'm trying to take it all in and just get better as a basketball player as I can, as far as watching and mentally, looking at the game and helping my teammates and being the best leader I can be from the sideline. So that's all I'm focused on.
Since this is the first time you've really dealt with this, have there been any players around the league you've reached out to, or anyone else outside that have kind of just given you advice about handling it?
No, not really. I mean, I've been around so many players that have been injured before, and I've seen how they handle it. And but a lot of people reached out to me and wished me well, and told me hopefully I have a speedy recovery. So, I mean, that's pretty cool to see your peers reach out to you. So, but at the end of the day, I just got to go through it and get better and continue to stay positive. And because my teammates are watching me even though I'm out, and they see me staying positive, that can help them out as well. So.
Speaking of, you got a player on your team that went through this last year, Russ, and obviously you elevated your game in January and really carried the team, 10-game win streak. What have you told him about November, and what kind of advice have you maybe given him?
Just to stay to who you are. You don't have to change anything. You may get more opportunities now, but you don't have to change what you do. And he knows that. He's a smart player. He knows that we all have to do it as a team. And it's going to be fun. I'm excited to see the team play. We've been working extremely hard, and like I said, I'm just trying my best to help out as much as I can, help Russ out, help Serge, Perg, everybody, and just kind of tell them what I see from the sideline, and hopefully it helps.
As a unit, what helped you guys persevere through these adversities in the past?
Just knowing that we've been here before helps out a lot. And just knowing that we always fight, we never give up, no matter what the circumstance is. And having a group of guys that believe in that makes things a lot easier.
How antsy will you get this first time you've had to sit out this long without playing basketball? How tough is that going to be for you?
I've been antsy since I came out of surgery. I seen that Cleveland and Chicago game last night, and I wanted to get out there and play. But as a competitor, man, I love to play basketball. That's all I've been doing, and injuries never had me out this long. But as a part of the game, I understand that. But I still been doing some stuff on the court in the chair, shooting jump shots, and so I'm still around the team. I just can't play in the game. So I'm gonna get my fix when I watch my guys play and practice every single day. So it's cool.
How's your mom doing with your recovery?
She's doing good. She was there when I went into surgery and when I came out. She's been taking care of me. No, she's been there. She's taking care. She's making sure I don't do anything. I don't step down on my foot, or she's making sure that I got a wrap over my foot when I take a shower. She's there for every moment. So I really appreciate her for doing that. She's just been, I feel like I need a little bell to ring every time I need something. She's been there for me. I got to tell her to calm down sometimes because I'm all right, but she's doing a great job, and I'm excited to have so many people support me.
Kevin, maybe this is a little soon for you, but Russ talked last year when he was out for an extended period. It gave him a little different perspective on the game.
Yeah, man. When you take something away that you love, even if it's for a couple of days, you can't play. But it's, in my case and Russell's case, it's for a long time. You take it away, you kind of really think, how much you appreciate it, how much you love it. So it showed me a lot. Like I said, man, I can't, stop saying it. I gotta just find a way to help and be the leader that I am, and everything is gonna work out.
As you showed last year, there's a lot that's just not reflected in the box score when you have to make up for a close teammate dealing with an injury. It's a lot in terms of leadership. How do you think Russell specifically is embracing that already without you there?
I mean, he's always. I think this year, coming to this year, even start training camp, he's more vocal. He's doing a great job of just leading the guys and talking up and leading by example, coming in early, leaving late. One of those guys. He's always been that. So nothing has to change. He's gonna stay who he is and continue to just play the way he plays, and everybody's gonna follow. So he's gonna do a great job. I'm not worried about Russ, and he knows how to handle every part of the game, mentally, physically, of course. So he's a great leader for our team, and I'm excited for the opportunity he has right now.
KD, you've played more minutes than anybody since you got in the league, which means Perry Jones has played fewer minutes than any backup in the league. What can you tell him? You kind of embraced him since draft day.
Yeah, just be who you are. You don't have to change anything because somebody's out. Just be who you are. Don't overthink it. Just play the game. This game is played off of instincts. It's gonna happen. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen in this game, no matter who's in the game, who's out. So just play how you play, be who you are. Everything's gonna work out.
The Thunder have never had to play without you in the lineup. Do you think something positive can come out of this for the team as a whole down the road?
Most definitely, it's gonna give guys opportunities to play, build confidence, build that chemistry as a team. So I'm looking at the positive side of it. And it's just it's a win-win, basically, because I'm learning a lot while I'm out about the game. My teammates are getting a lot of opportunities because there's a lot of minutes out there to play and help contribute to the team.
One of those guys that's getting opportunities to score is Steven Adams. Can you talk about his development, what you've seen in the preseason?
He's playing extremely well, but I think, you got to give credit to Russ, who's drawing a lot of the defense and dumping off to Steve, and Steve is doing a great job of finishing. So, coaches, the ball is moving a lot better this season, and that's, you got to give credit to coach and putting in a different offensive scheme so everybody touches the ball, and we're just, once that ball flies around, then anybody has the opportunity to score if you're on that court. So, Russ is doing a great job with the point yards. Sebastian, Reggie, when he played those 2 games, in our wings, Jeremy, Perry, they're doing a great job of just, being aggressive, and that's opening things up for everybody.
Kevin, you mentioned what you've been doing in practice, but have you given much thought to what games will be like, what you're going to do on the bench, who you might try to sit around, sit by, what your role could be in games?
To be honest, you just gotta. It's one of those things I'll know once it happens. But like I said, I'm just wherever I see to try to help. Whether it's from Steven to Perry to Russ to coach, anybody anything I can help with, I'm gonna try to do. And the guys, they do a great job, man. And not, when you're injured, sometimes you feel separated from the team. But I feel like I'm a part of it. Everybody's asking me for my input, so I feel good about that. And I'm excited for the games just to watch basketball and see our team play and try to help.
Kevin, if you miss 15 to 20 games, that could cut your minutes down between 500 and 700 minutes as a whole. How do you think that additional rest will help you come playoff time?
I don't know. I'm always one of those guys that has to play a lot in order for me to be in shape. And in order for me to feel great. So, I don't know. It's new and different for me, so we'll see how I feel. But I'm really taking it a day at a time.
You think your conditioning will be a little out of whack when you come back?
Game shape is different. You can run on a treadmill and do all those things off the court, but once you get into that game, it's a different type of speed. So I'm sure it's going to take me a few games, hopefully, at the least to get back to where I want to be, but that's all a part of it.
Unfortunately, you got a lot of company on the bench. 6 guys haven't played
in
the preseason. Just the injury bug that's bit you guys lately.
It's unfortunate, but it happens. Nobody's feeling sorry for us. Nobody really cares. We just got to get healthy, and we all know that. So we're not worried about anything else, but guys that aren't hurt or get back on the court. So.
Kevin, you said you're in the weight room, but I assume there's some stuff you obviously can't do. Is that true, or are there ways you can compensate for not being able to run? Or can you get on a bike? Can you do some cardio, those sorts of things?
Yeah, I can. You can do cardio with your arms, get your heart rate up. That's what I've been doing. But I can't step down on my foot right now. So can't put weight on it. So I'm doing this, just working around it and just trying to work as hard as I can, man. That's all I can say.
So you're gonna come back like super buff since you're gonna be nothing but chest and arms.
I won't be as buff as you, but I'll try.